I'm Virginia McGathey here on the floor at the CME Group reporting on the grain market today. Soybeans were really firm. The market opened and traded a little bit higher, but the Argentine soy crops are still threatened by the severe drought that's happening down in South America, and it seems that the futures really jumped out to a brand new high at 1082.5, but it didn't hold. Definitely sparked some selling and profit taking here at the end of the week. It certainly seems like the last couple of weeks that each trade starts on Monday and ends on Friday, then they take a breath for the weekend and then start again. As long as the dryness persists in South America, especially in Argentina, we expect the market will continue to drive higher unless we get some kind of rain, which they're absolutely hoping for. Now, corn was steady today, and with all the profit taking, the sell-off, we thought that there might be some kind of spillover, but it seemed that the export sales were up from last week, so that helped the market. Also, the U.S. dollar index was a little bit lower. That gave it some support, so it offset any kind of spillover selling that would have been coming from the soybeans or the wheat, because the wheat was much lower. But it certainly tells us that we've got to watch very closely because of the president's threatening of the tariffs. Could definitely, send some of these markets into a little bit of a tailspin, and there would be just concern that there's going to be some kind of a trade war. So we're watching that part closely. Now, wheat really pulled back today. It seems like the new high definitely sparked that profit taking, and wheat hit its highest numbers since last August. So it was a really, really strong market. But in spite of the fact that we're down 16 cents, we're still up 10% on the week. So wheat still looks very strong. There is still dryness in the southern plains of the U.S. There still is concern about crop damage. We haven't had any confirmation of that yet, but that concern has got a lot of the funds turning their positions from short to long, and they're starting to drive the market a little bit higher. Any more fundamental news coming in should definitely give some support to wheat, and we're going to start all over again on Monday, and we're in this full-blown weather market. We expect a lot of volatility ahead. That's all from the floor at the CME Group here in Chicago. I'm Virginia McGathey.